Link is in profile. What's up, everybody? We are a little early tonight. Yes, if somebody can type that out in the TikTok stream, that would be awesome. Oh, God, dropping shit. Sorry. Just me tonight. Unfortunately, Lee got called into work. And frankly, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I wanted to still come here and give you a little something because you guys have been so loyal. But I am fried. And I have a long day of Thanksgiving tomorrow. And I'm still going to stream tomorrow night. So tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to give you a baby stream. Probably for about an hour. Because I still want to give you something and interact and give you what I can. Please do share the stream. If you're in TikTok, guys, please, we need your views. So come over to Twitch. We're going to be short, so come over to Twitch. For those of you just tuning into the Twitch, I'll give you an update. If you follow me on TikTok, I have a big ask of you. I know I always ask you guys to, interact and do all that. And trust me, you guys do awesome. And like the amount of hoodies you guys have bought have been awesome, and the what you guys have done with Geek Grooming so far has been awesome. And please do keep sharing that and otherwise. But that being said, unfortunately tonight I was able to confirm two things. One, that the Kink Talk hashtag as a whole is basically dead. Essentially, if you use that hashtag, your views will be lower. If you can even get the video live. Why? It's not Karen's fault. It is a handful of members of the Kink Talk community that fucked it up for everybody. Literally. Lots of people who basically went through, and when they saw like a creator like me, and it's not just me, there's 10 or 15 other creators I've spoken to, but they got stuck on one thing we said, or didn't like the way it was being taught, or weren't happy that we were getting more exposure, and all of a sudden, beginning of November, there was a massive push of call-outs and reports and everything they could do to hurt the other guy, me and the other people. And what has now happened is that the Kink Talk hashtag as a whole is a target. They literally fucked themselves. The exposure can help, but I can literally track the views. And the problem is they are pulling videos that are literally not even questionable. I've had that collaring video pulled. The cuties aren't here tonight. Because again, we're doing a baby stream. The cuties aren't here tonight, it's just me. I have had a collaring video pulled literally 10 times. Either posted and pulled, or got stuck in limbo and wouldn't post. And there's nothing sexual about it. There's no kissing, there's no choking, there's no nothing. Everybody is fully clothed. Why is it getting pulled? Because it's on Kink Talk. And if it's remotely questionable, they're going to yank it. Period. 110 fucking %. And it's because there was so much fucking drama. It's because all of a sudden they got this mass amount of reports and negativity and negative comments, and then these people that were from a certain outset of the community were reporting literally anything they could. And when I say that, I don't mean that they were just reporting it for like sexual activity. They were reporting it for anything they could to get attention. So harassment and bullying, minor safety, anything. It's like the people that keep asking why the minor safety thing keeps coming up. That's why. It got attention brought to it the wrong way. And Clipsap, I keep hearing about Clipsap. I get it. I get it. But the viewership's not the same. And I know we want to push forward to make Kink Talk more popular, but here's the problem. We can't right now. They've literally killed it. There's no getting around it. Because me with 140-something thousand views is getting videos pulled for it without cause. I get it if a spanking video offends somebody and it gets pulled. Fine. But if a girl can be in lingerie, top and bottom, wide open, if a 14-year-old can do fucking pussy popping shit, and they get it put back up, and you're going to say that despite the fact you reviewed it, you still pulled it for a collaring video that is nothing but a transition with essentially jewelry? No. And like I said, I confirmed it with people that are mods. So, what I'm going to ask you to do, please, you're already awesome about it, but if you can do more, great. If you see a video, whatever the fuck it is, comment. Don't spam like. There might have just been gunshots outside. One second. Yes, I'm on Twitch right now. But just 1 second. I know it's boring to not hear me talk, but St. Louis, we have a fun little game called Firework or Gunshot. And I'm pretty sure that was gunshots, and that was awfully close. So just one moment. Let me just... I'm 6 floors up, and I'm in a secure building. Like, I'm okay, and I can still carry, like, it's fine, but I want to make sure there's not going to be another one. I don't have to, like, duck and cover. I think we're okay. All right. Yes, I am in St. Louis. Right in the heart of downtown. I was going to say, I figured you guys heard that because that was loud as fuck. Like, usually if we hear it where we are, because we're in a good part of town, usually it's far, far away. But that was pretty fucking close. We expect it around New Year's because every jackass here shoots it into the air, and that's a genius idea. I mean, things have to come down. But I'm not going to call out those creators. I'm not going to say their name, but I'm literally going to tell you guys that if you see a creator that is going negative, and I'm not, again, it's not Karens, guys. It's not soccer moms. It is literally other kink creators that have fucked it. So don't report them because then we're causing the problem. But don't support it. Don't comment on their video. Nothing. If you know them personally and they've got a bunch of call outs, I'm telling you, I don't care who the call outs are about, get them to pull them. And maybe we can revamp the hashtag in like a month or two, but right now we are fucked. 110%. And the problem is, I will tell you verbatim, that although I found my way around it by removing that hashtag, we still apparently have people mass reporting our content regardless. Because I was able to get that collaring video around the hashtag, and it went live. The other times I tried to post it, got stuck. It went live. It was awesome. Twice now it's gone live. And the first time it just went live in the last 5 minutes. It got up to 30,000 views and then blipped. That doesn't happen with one report. That happens with a mass report. So, and again, it's right now it's really easy for them to just basically, they've basically altered the algorithm where if you say, if it shows Kink Talk, they immediately kick it in review, period. So, that is what gatekeeping does. That is why I'm anti-gatekeeping. That is why I'm so particular about, yes, we need to educate people on safety. Yes, we need to educate people the right way. Yes, you need to be open. But when you start making false claims to make yourself feel important and to try to knock down another creator, you're just hurting everybody. And now it's been proven. And it really fucking sucks. So, it's Swifty Girl. It could be. But I mean, like, it's, again, it's a combination of things. But my biggest point is that it literally, it happened because of all the call-outs. That's why it happened all of a sudden. All the call-outs, all the hashtags, all the bullshit, all the false reports. That's what fucked us all. To where, again, now a 14-year-old girl can be shaking her booty. I fucking saw a girl doing it in Walmart the other day. It couldn't have been 12. And I'm looking at the mom like, what? But that's okay. But a video of us just sitting there and me doing this with a collar was not okay. And they're pulling it for sexual activity. So, just saying. Anyway, that being said, I'm not going to bitch the whole stream. That's not negative. I don't want to do a whole negative stream. That's not fun. So, all of you guys that are watching on TikTok, please do come join us on Twitch. There's 140 of you. Tune in. It's a short little stream. It's twitch.tv/LionPrideChaos, twitch.tv/LionPrideChaos. And basically, I am here tonight by my lonesome. Gave everybody a night off, and we're just going to ask some questions, or we're going to answer some questions. So you guys get me till at least about 7:30 Central, 7:30, 7:45. If you guys have questions, please feel free to fire away. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather tonight. So it's going to be short, but I promise you guys a stream every night this week, and god damn it, I stay true to my word. So you're going to get me at least for a little bit. And the cool thing is, by the way, is because I'm streaming tonight and tomorrow night, at least for a little bit, come Friday, we will have channel points available. So you'll be able to earn points and spend them to do booty shakes and all kinds of silliness. We're going to have a whole channel point system in there. I'm super excited. It's going to be super great. So I'm definitely pumped to do that, and that's why I want to make sure we get that tonight. So, Coasty Chief, thank you for your service, by the way. And again, guys, if you're watching on TikTok, please come over to Twitch. I know it's not exciting for me not to be able to talk to you here, but it's kind of hard to keep up with the scrolling. It's a lot easier to see in Twitch. So, twitch.tv/LionPridecast. Butte Pain, thanks for the follow. Also, don't forget, the Kinky Dating Show is going to be starting hopefully next week or the week after. So another reason why you want to come to Twitch and follow me is we're going to be doing a podcast format dating show. And we're going to alternate between male and female and poly and whoever else I identify, dom and sub. And we're going to be doing a whole lot of fun. You can't do a subscription yet. You'll be able to do a subscription Friday. That's why I have to stream every night this week, so I can get affiliate. Yay, affiliate. That is the goal. So that will be happening, I'm thinking, Friday. I thought it was going to happen tomorrow. I thought tonight was the last stream I had to do to hit my minimum, but it is apparently tomorrow. So that will be Friday. Miss Fierce, can you save them and gift them Friday? And yes, it's cheeky. Please ask your question. Guys, by the way, even if you're on Twitch, if I miss your question, repeat it. But again, it's all Q&A for the next 30 minutes, so I will give you whatever you got. I know it is. I know who you are. Trust me. I know, and it got pulled already. The fucking whips and snake and dragon tail. And again, it doesn't show anything. It has sounds. How is that not okay? Like, can they just make it the same as... Make it the same standards as public TV, and I'm fine with it. You know what? Like, I know we can't show nipple on Instagram. Okay, cool. Like, just leave it there. Trans, yes. I meant it, Vixen. I apologize. That's why I just kind of said male, female, etc. Because trans, intersex, we're not going to discriminate. But the point is, we just want to try to rotate each gender and each role, dom, sub, or poly, each week or each show, so that way it's fresh and everybody gets a little something. But I can't do anything until we get affiliate, because I want to also make it too where you guys can do like you guys can like vote people off and stuff like that. So yeah, the collar with no tags got pulled too. I know, and I've already appealed it, but appealing does about a whole heap of shit, really. Unfortunately. That's why. But you know what's funny? I'm going to be flat out honest. And there is 2 videos of me on TikTok now, actually 4, where you can clearly see the outline of my sausage. That the ladies have all commented on it and said they can't, that they were distracted from the hoodie because of what else they saw, and that apparently is fine. Apparently the outline of my thing is fine. But me tapping a collar to somebody's neck is not. And we have 400 followers right now, I think, on Twitch and climbing. We've literally hit every affiliate goal except for the 7 days in a row. Or 7 days total. So we've hit every other one. Also, for those of you watching, we do have a friends only. Would love for you guys all to come there. We've got super great content. It's cheeky. Please repeat your question. Sorry. My Big Mac downstairs, yes. But we do have a friends only if you want to see my Big Mac. And the link that keeps popping up on Twitch has links to everything, including the hoodie, which, by the way, if you guys didn't notice, even has print on the inside. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it has print even on the inside. And I just did a zippered version today. And I saw the Social House thing. I'm not a big fan of that venue, but I'll go there and get a drink with you for sure. I did a zippered hoodie today, and we have an all black one up. It's really chill too. So, where was that question though? Repeat it. No, I am not Tim the Tap Man. I don't even know who that is, unfortunately. What other questions you got for me? Yeah, I'm not a white hoodie guy myself, but I really like this one. It's super fucking comfy. You do have to wash it though. It smells it has that chemical, because these are sublimation print, so it's printed all over. Like, it's got the letters on the side, it's got the girl's butt on and all that. So it's they like dip it to print it, and so it's got a little bit of a chemical smell. So I don't want to knock the business. It's fine, and maybe it's better now. And I'm all for sex positivity, and I'm all for sex workers and everything else. The reason why I'm not a fan of Social House, particularly, is at least in recent years. And I went there. The last time I was there was 2 years ago, maybe. No, longer than that, because it was when I had my business. It felt very creepy and cringe. So, like, there's a whole plastic box where everybody gets ready and gets painted, which I thought was a little cringe. Like, there's no privacy for the girls. Because I was there with a female and other people, we weren't getting the same attention as, like, the single old men. It felt very strip clubby without the strip club. And when I was there, it was like a strip club's day shift's worst day, too. So it just felt super predatory when I was there. And again, I'm all for, restaurants and strip clubs and make your fucking money, girls. Go fucking ham. No judgment. But it felt like it wasn't about them making money. It felt like the venue was very just... But, just saying. Hey, the collar is back up. Sweet. Oh, no, the one she posted. Yeah, well, she's not getting targeted the way that we are yet, thankfully. A specific term for a dom that doesn't use accessories? Not really. Because you don't have to use accessories to be a dom. If they don't cause pain, then they're not a sadist. But you don't specifically have to use toys to be a dom. So that's kind of... I hate that that's not really a great question. But... And Kosi, I'll tell you too, past the weird creepy thing about it, they could not make a fucking old-fashioned to save their life. Which, when I've owned bars, and I have, and when I moved to Portland from St. Louis, the girls and I intend to open another couple bars myself. I won't open in St. Louis again because I got ripped off for about $250,000 by my last partners. So I won't do another St. Louis bar. But one of the first things when I hire a bartender is I ask them to make a Sazerac and an old-fashioned. And if they cannot make those two drinks, they are not a bartender. And I don't know what the fuck it was that they brought me when I ordered that old-fashioned, but it was not an old-fashioned. And that's literally the easiest fucking drink you can make. Like, it was rough. Rough. I'm too high to say. Oh, I'm only going to be on for a few minutes, Lulu. You can't even say for a few minutes? Damn. Is it weird for a switch to have a sub and a dom? Absolutely not. That's pretty normal. Alice is a switch. She has a male service sub. Good newbie advice is always take your time and be patient. Don't rush. I don't believe in the word frenzy, but just don't, you don't need to rush into things. Take your time. Make sure that you learn your own limits and your own triggers and what you want before you go diving into stuff. Kink Academy is a great resource. FetLife can be, but be careful. There's a lot of toxicity there. Literally an old-fashioned is muddled fruit, bitters, and bourbon. That's it. Mine's a little more to the Manhattan side, the way I make mine, because I like mine a little sweeter and a little more, and I do the burnt orange thing. I set the orange on fire, and I would have even accepted that. That fucking thing from Social House had grenadine in it. Who in the fuck puts grenadine in an old-fashioned? That was wrong. Books for... I saw your comment there in TikTok. Books for doms, no. Not one book that I recommend. There's like 1,000 books. Not 50 Shades of Grey. Rack is risk-aware consensual kink, which I think is kind of a misnomer because, they specify with kink sometimes. They split between safe, sane, and consensual, and rack, risk-aware consensual kink. Here's my reason why I don't like the separation. Because a lot of things that are under SSC, safe, sane, consensual, are still risky. All of fetishism and kink has a risk. If you haven't been on the podcast, rope actually has a higher risk than choking. Rope bondage can do more damage and can cause death easier than a blood choke like I educate. Literally. And the funny thing is, all the ones that were trying to call us out for choking don't do safety on rope. Weird. You can hit somebody with a flogger wrong and do damage. Rope books are good to recommend, but please, please, please make sure that if you get a rope book and you're new, that you start looking, you make sure that it's got a safety section. Because it's with rope, like I said, it can be just as dangerous, if not more. Because you can tie in the wrong spot, you can do vein damage, you can do nerve damage, you can cause blood clots, the list is endless. So you've got to be careful. And God, don't use metal cuffs. Don't use metal cuffs. Don't use metal cuffs. Go on Amazon. God forbid, get a starter kit with the padded cuffs with like the belt type attachment. You can get a starter kit for like $30-40, and it's got a shitty little flogger, which I would not recommend using, and a mask and a ball gag, but they've got really decent cuffs. They'll break if your partner's Alice and is a crazy one, but overall it's pretty decent. It's good start, and you're not going to do any damage with those. Do you believe that we live on a spinning space testicle shooting millions of miles through the universe while water always flows to the lowest point and stays level and the North Star always stays fixed in the sky? Sure. I don't believe the Earth is flat, if that's what you're saying. God, if you're a flat earther, just leave. I do not want to have that conversation tonight. No. No. It's cheeky. I'll try to look him up after the thing. It's kind of hard to look up while I'm live. Guys, if you're in TikTok, I am sorry. I'm here. But it's hard to respond to you because it comes so fast. So I'm basically live only, so hopefully you hear me what I'm talking about and go, oh, that's kind of interesting. And you come over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/LionPrideChaos. Fetish, there's demand in there. There's not a need to differentiate between a fetish or a kink. It's all fetishes are kink, if that makes sense. Just another word for it. Okay, bro. So, dude, seriously, like, if you're a fucking flat earther, you have no reason being in here. I will fucking obliterate you. There's been men in space that have looked down and it's a fucking globe. How can you literally, you've got to be a fucking troll. You can't be that stupid. You cannot be that stupid. Please, God. Please, God, tell me you're not that stupid. I think he's gone already. Somebody just came into my fucking Twitch and asked if I believed that the Earth was round. Oh, no, he's still there. No, oh my God, bro. They're not computer generated. We landed on the goddamn moon! And it's been proven it couldn't have been faked. Let me guess, you think Trump's a great president too? Dude, do you have enough tinfoil? Do we need to send you some tinfoil? How's that tinfoil hat treating you? You crazy fuck. I respect this place to Dom Faye, but as long as it works for you, negotiate, communicate, talk, see what works. Came from TikTok, yay! Thank you guys so much for coming from TikTok. He's still here. Yep, he is. No, don't boot him. Don't boot him. We can have fun with him. Oh, okay. It's fine. I don't think anybody's gonna roll with it. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, bud. Somebody quick buy stock in like aluminum foil because this guy needs it for his hat in Rafa's house. He cray cray. Meth is good. Fucking Earth is flat. I've now seen it all. I thought I was only going to have to worry about gatekeeping and toxic assholes like we had last night that we had to ban. But no, I've now gotten a flat earther. I've gotten a flat earther. My life is complete. I can now die a happy, bitter man. Yeah. Look, there's too many cats on the planet, okay? If the earth was flat, everything would have gotten knocked off a long time ago by all the asshole cats. Let's be honest. Come on now. I need to move my cigarette carton because it looks like I'm advertising for Camel. And they are not a sponsor. I'll take their money, but... Kosi, I do not have a favorite Funko. I wish I did. But I love them all for different reasons. I mean, I started with the Harley Quinn and Batman stuff, and then... Here's the thing, is I don't... A lot of people collect Funko Pops for... they keep them in the box, and it's like the Beanie Babies. I still remember my mom collecting Beanie Babies at one point in her life. When everybody was... thinking they were going to be worth millions of dollars. And sure, some of them got worth money in like 20 years later, but like really for me, it's not about the money. It looks cool. I like it. They're fun. They're kind of nerdy and geeky and playful. They're not too serious. And I'm not spending, $3,000 on stuff. Like that's kind of what it is. It's an easy kind of impulse buy, like going to GameStop. Oh, I don't have that one. That's cool. Buy that. Whatever. It's $10. You don't feel bad about it. I've been to Wizard World. Obviously, there's not one this year. But and no, laser cannot be reflective off my head. I have a laser here. I've tried to. It doesn't work. It's not that shiny. I keep it pretty slick. Don't get me wrong, there was one when I was working for AT&T that like within 3 months the thing was worth $5 or $10 grand. But then you also have to find somebody who's stupid enough to buy it for that. And the chances of you finding somebody to buy it for that. Now, you got something that you might make $10, $15, but and VIX, and again, they're worth money, but you still have to find somebody to buy it. That's the thing. And I honestly just don't. I'm not that materialistic. I don't care. That's why I used to keep them in the box. I'm like, fuck it. It's taking up too much room. I'm going to take them out of the box and display them and stagger them and whatever. Same thing. I've got all my Star Trek ships back here. I even got my Locutus of Borg. Although, like, he literally stopped talking the first day I plugged it in. I do not play Magic the Gathering. I did way back when I was a kid. Like, way back when. I would love to get into a D&D game, but I don't play Magic the Gathering. Yeah, the Rick Funkos are fun. I think the most expensive thing I have is I've got some Black Series helmets from Star Trek. But that's like $100. It's not crazy expensive. Drip candle wax out hurting them. Get low temp candles, soy candles, or make sure it's on a tapered candle. Get one that's got like where it pools and you can dump that. A little easier. 1 second. Bunny wanted to know if I was doing Bunny was going to try to join tonight, but I told her it was just a baby stream. Although she's got her OF ready. Yeah, she go subscribe. I'm gonna for all of my subscribers on our OF, on the Bells one, I'm gonna post a teaser picture of her, and she's gonna do a discount for all of our subscribers. So if you subscribe to our OF, you'll get a discount on hers, because we want to give her a little bit of a boost. Honestly, Coasty, I don't really pay to meet the people. Although I like the last time I met somebody at a con, quote unquote, was when I was a kid. I met Jonathan Brandis, the kid from Sequest, way back when. Now that being said, I exited out of the live. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops, my bad. Sorry, the TikTok, I killed it. I'm sorry, I'm still here. Yes, the Bells can play without me. I have not met any Star Trek actors, unfortunately. I might have. My mom took me to a Star Trek convention when I was a kid, but I don't remember if I met anybody or not. I have met and actually hung out with Principal Belding though. We did an event at we've done a couple events with him actually at some of my bars along the way. Had shirts that I got Principal Belding, and I've got a picture of him yanking on my ear like he used to do to Zach. Although I'm sure some of our viewers don't even know who Principal Belding is, so there's that. Thank you guys all for the follows. William Shatner was a dick. I'm not a Shatner fan. I am a Picard fan. Picard and Janeway are my favorites. I really hated DS9 until I rewatched it the third time, and then I kind of appreciated it. But Picard and Janeway were my go-tos. I love it. We've gone geek. By the way, don't forget Geek Grooming is live. Not only do we have the Kickstarter going, but we do have an e-com store. So we have both. You can buy your geek-themed grooming products. And for every one we sell, we donate one to a homeless shelter. I would meet Will Wheaton. Shut up, Wesley. Yes, they're free to date outside of the polycule, although typically they don't. Although, like I said, Alice has like a male sub. And otherwise, we really tend to keep our polycule the focus. So if it's going to be a relationship, it's in the polycule. Biggest age difference is 16 years. I am 37. They are 21, 21, and 25. Alice is the oldest at 25. Welder, I've not done that, so I cannot speak to that. I don't know, unfortunately. But I also just make sure that I do the lower temp stuff with wax. So I would have liked to have met Stan Lee. Stan Lee is fantastic. I was actually on a podcast today for geeks. We were talking about the geek grooming stuff. And they're based here in St. Louis. It's a really cool podcast, and he might come on. We might do some crossover. So I'm kind of pumped for that. Lee will be on soon, just not tonight. She got called into work. It's the other reason why we're doing the baby stream. Melon Baller and a few others will be back probably Friday. But I love that we still have 61 viewers in here, even though it's just me. I know it's not as exciting, and I apologize, but I will do my best to give you what I got. So if you guys have questions, ask away. If you're watching on TikTok, please do join us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/LionPrideChaos. Twitch.tv/LionPrideChaos. And also, don't forget to follow the awesome links with all of our stuff. STLBells, it's BELLES.com/link. Gives you literally everything. All of our social media, all of our naughtiness, everything. You get it all. Oh, thanks. I appreciate being cute. I'm not wearing any pants, though. Can't tell, but I'm not wearing any pants. Tee-hee. I mean, wax play is pretty simple. It's using hot wax as a sensation. If you burn with wax, you're doing it wrong. There are people that like burn play and stuff like that, but it is not. That's not the intent. It's the sensation. It's the instant sharp, but as long as you do it the right way, you'll never have a burn from it. It's one of the things, like I said, I pride myself. I've never injured a partner in 22 years. It's just funny because one of the gatekeeping people I was talking about earlier that kind of fucked the whole community was saying, oh, everybody in Kink's hurt a partner. No, not true. I've never hurt a partner in 22 years. Now, like, I've stubbed a toe and shit like that, but like that, I don't count that as, that's not the same thing. Yeah, the one thing I will tell you guys with all the merch, and for all of you who are buying the merch, you fucking rock. But it is direct fulfillment. So we don't have a control on the time frame. Some stuff ships faster depending on where it's coming from. And I will tell you that, I would love to price it cheaper. We've literally, so we've priced it as low as we possibly can. We don't really make much per item. That's not the goal. The only reason why it's priced where it is because basically there's the cost of it, and we at least want to make sure we break even or make a couple bucks. But we're not trying to beat anybody up. But like we had to raise a few items because apparently like for you UK folks and stuff, the GBP, the pound, was not converting to the dollar. So there's a few orders we actually lost like $20 on because it came from the UK, which is totally fine, not a big deal. But yeah, thank you. I'm not saying we've not, people don't get hurt like minimally, but like, I don't think if you're doing shit right, you should never have an injury, not an actual injury. For CNC, can't touch your neck, shoulders, arms, wrists. There's plenty you can grab. Caniac and Amazon. Honestly, although I've got a great person who was in here last night that apparently is going to make me a custom one. So I'm excited. They're going to make me a custom flogger. Going to be heavy as fuck. Not for the weak of heart. Chap leather and bull hide. Double the amount of falls. He's going to hit like a bat. Bam. Ow. Fuck. I injured my finger, and now every time I fucking tap it, it's woof. Woof, 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 woof. I've been in the lifestyle 22 years. Or if you want to go by regular standards where you're not supposed to talk about certain things, I've been in the lifestyle for 19 years. You can figure out what I mean by that without me violating TOS. So at least 2 decades. Literally, Amazon, AMI for that. My day job is I'm actually a small business consultant. I own my own consulting business, and I also work for a company that does payment processing and POS and all that stuff. So I literally can do anything for a small business that somebody needs. I'm also getting finally involved in the politics. Right now I'm running the social media for hopefully the next mayor of St. Louis and helping her with some policy. I actually wrote one of her main policies. Chief, if you were Chef Coasty, check out Dana Kelly. I actually wrote her FACE initiative to try to save downtown St. Louis. I wrote that whole fucking thing. But the next goal is to keep going with the business and expanding that, keep doing everything we're doing. I also want to go, when I get to Portland, I want to go back into the bar business, I think. And I do intend to go into Congress, hopefully soon. That flogger that I want will be thuddy. It's literally, that flogger is made to be thud. Small business consultant Cat is basically somebody who can come in and help to do everything. So like, I come in and I can help them with branding and marketing and how to use SEO and how to have a POS and to get them the POS that they need and how to save money on credit card processing. And I actually do that. We do loans. We do literally everything. I can literally go into any small business and do the whole thing. And yes, that's the candidate. I probably shouldn't say it too much. But yeah, I think she's awesome. But if nothing else, just check out the FACE initiative, because if you're from St. Louis or you've been here, I think you'll appreciate it. It's very focused on getting rid of the vacant buildings and fixing crime and doing some things that we need to do. I didn't know Coast Guard was even posted here, so that's awesome. I will save all the Coast Guard jokes. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok, join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/LionPrideChaos. Crocs, I got to tell you, I am so glad that I already had my business basically working from home before COVID, because otherwise I'd have been suffering. And it allows me to focus on all you fantastic folks and do all this kink stuff too. So it's super great. And seriously, your guys' response has been amazing. We were talking about that last night. Like, the fact that you're not only here and engaging, but the fact that all of you have this community building is really great. Like, if you guys aren't on Twitch right now, like, I gotta tell you, the cool thing about our Twitch is not only are we answer questions and educate and everything else, like, but we have so many great kinky people in the chat that, like, sometimes I don't even have to answer the question because the community is already answering it. It's really great. And I love the community we're building. It is awesome. Awesome. Jones, I don't have any tips because I like to mark. I love leaving marks. 100%. See, Coastie, I'm a volunteer rescue diver. So I thought about trying to do the Coastie, but like I didn't pass MEPS, which is why I'm not in the Air Force. I have some back issues. which is also why a lot of places won't let me do it full time. But I have my rescue diver certification. It's one of the reasons why I get so aggravated when people talk about me not knowing about choking, is not only do I have the consultation of more than a dozen medical doctors, including neurologists, and now do I have my own 20 years of experience and first aid training, but I'm also a certified rescue diver. So, like, I deal with oxygen and blood depth and everything, on the daily for my own safety. So, I tend to know a little bit more than most. Thank you, I'm Cat. I appreciate it. Yeah, the volunteers don't get enough credit, man. I tell you what. Especially volunteer divers, unfortunately, because you don't see us unless you got pulled bodies out of the water. Otherwise, you don't really see us. Oh, yeah, I'm 100% okay with 420. I don't particularly partake much. I didn't partake at all before Alice, and I finally started trying to give it a shot again, and I've come to find out that I'm a little more educated on, or a little more enjoyable with edibles and low dosage edibles. I do smoke on occasion, but very, very little. Because like anything else in life, including alcohol, I don't like to be way out of control. I don't like to be whacked out of my mind. I like to be able to maintain some semblance of normalcy. And if I go too far with the smoke, I can't do that. So edibles are super easy because I can do, 2 to 4 milligrams and kind of microdose, make it a little easier for myself. Man, I'm not going to lie, dude. I hope I don't have the fucking Rona. I really do. Because COVID is no joke, and the last 2 days, I started feeling like dog shit. I started feeling it last night, and I really feel it today. But I have no fever, so I have a feeling I probably just got sore throat or some bullshit from, keeping the house at 60 degrees and walking the dogs when it's raining and all that bullshit, but God, I hope. Yes, I can still smell, I think. I can still taste, so I probably don't have it. But that's not always the case. And yes, I had a heart. And frankly, I'll be honest, and I'll make myself sound a little. I'll make myself sound a little weak, but I have not slept for shit since the girl's been gone. To be honest, I very much feed off my partner's energy, and I have not had a good night's sleep since Thursday, since they've all been. Because at least even in the middle of the move and everything, like 1 or 2 of them was here. And now since Thursday, nobody's been here. So I have not slept decent since Thursday, which is not helping the health. And to answer your question, we're okay with our dynamic, but we're not opposed to adding somebody else. We're just not in a rush. We're pretty solid. So at this point, if we added somebody, that'd have to be pretty unique and amazing. No, so the fast blood choke that I do is the reason why I say fast is specifically it's, if you've noticed some of the videos that I do, it's very quick. It's a snap, and the reason being that is instant yes is best to message me directly, is because on top of the actual blood choke itself, there's some hypnotic principles of that. Same thing that the fast magic guys use in like Vegas, and faith healers use it. It tricks the mind because their mind's expecting something. So it's the same thing like when a faith healer pops somebody in the fucking head. Same idea. It breaks up the rhythm, and that's why it has a more dramatic effect. But although it's safer to do it lying down, but standing up also makes it a little easier to pass out because you've already got the natural pressure. You don't have to put as much pressure here. Sleeping arrangements, we do all tend to cuddle, but typically when it's sleep time, Alice and Ivy sleep separate, just because I like to sleep with the TV on, and Gypsy's fine with that, but they don't. They like pitch black silence. So we tend to sleep separate. Yeah, my self-care is not great. I drink too much soda. And I smoke more when the girls aren't here, too. Because I find myself bored. Even as busy as I am, I find myself bored or doing more stuff like computer-related, so I'm just constantly just choking down cigarettes. So I'm sure that doesn't fucking help at all. This is a super great podcast. Me just bitching that the girls aren't here. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is not super great content. Although, thank you to whoever clipped all the videos from last night and the night before. Fuck. I haven't even looked at him yet. I was talking to one of the, Cheese there, who's trying to help me get everything set up, or Chess, trying to get everything helped set up for the points for Friday. And I went through and just happened to click on the clips, and I was like, holy fuck. And no, it's not technically legal to smoke inside. I'm not technically supposed to smoke in my loft, but fuck you, I pay for my place. I'm sorry. But I believe if I'm paying to live somewhere, you can fuck right off. So right now we have it's a 2-bedroom. It's a massive loft. We have like 1,400 square feet. And the reason why we keep saying they're moving down is because we're actually securing another apartment in our building. Partially just because they all have stuff and it wouldn't all fit in here, like furniture and otherwise, but also because we need more space. Because let me tell you, 3 girls worth of clothes plus my clothes is rough. I wasn't yelling at your chest. I was just saying to people that bitch about it. They're like, oh, I smell smoke in the hallway. Fuck off. Go away. But no, literally with all of our clothes and everything, it takes time. So like, we're literally going to convert this other 1-bedroom apartment into essentially a studio apartment. So the bed and their couch and stuff will be in the living room just as a secondary space. And then the bedroom is going to be a massive closet. Like the biggest closet you ever did see for all the clothes and costumes and all that stuff. It's going to be cool, actually. We're closer to the loft district. I don't want to give you too much information because I don't want people we already thought we had somebody lurking out by the grocery store, but we're closer to like downtown. Ruth Wade, honestly, it's communication. You just have to be open. I know it's easy to be tempted to just, dance around the bullet, so to speak. But it's much easier if you're just open. The daily life is, it's pretty normal. Daily poly life is not much different than regular life, except we all work from home mostly. So, the girls all have chores. Yes, I called you Cheese. I meant to call you Chess. I'm sorry. I grew up in Breeze, Coastie, which is closer to Scott. But yeah, day to day they have chores. It's kind of a 50-style housewife, just with 3 wives. So they take care of the dogs usually and everything else, which is part of the reason why it's been so stressful too, is because working 3 or 4 gigs, like doing this and doing that and doing the photos and the day job and everything else. It's not hard until you then add in all the household stuff. And then it becomes a fucking nightmare. But, and we'll still do silly stuff. We go out on dates. We all go out together. We do laser tag. We do, all kinds of fun stuff. Best way to tell your family you're into BDSM, open and honest. I was pretty blunt with my family. Like, hey, I'm poly. Here's my other partners. And by the way, you might see some kink. So, I've been feeling good today. But yeah. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it because I feel like my energy is in the shitter. I am so sorry. I really do. But I'm like, no, I promise I'm going to go on, so I'm going to give him an hour. I can fake it for 60 minutes. I can give him the energy. Wearing my fucking dad shorts and my hoodie, looking real classy. Yes, Raybird, I would, although the problem is, here's the problem I have with gaming on stream. I want to do it. And yes, I'm aware that, Alice plays Valhalla on the PC. I play on the PS4. Oh yeah, I'm a huge gamer, but I'm typically console. And I know I can do it on the PC. It's a Switch that I haven't made yet. There for a while, I tried to stream, which is one of the reasons why I'm already hit the 30-day goal, despite the fact that I haven't been doing that much of this. I used to try to stream Planet Coaster. I was really obsessed with Planet Coaster for a while. But nobody really gave a shit. So, weird. People want to talk about kink and poly more than watching me build a roller coaster. Couldn't imagine why. Although also it's easier to talk. Like when I was building coasters, I'm like, what the fuck do I even talk about? Who cares? literally, so the blood choke thing, I'll address it, but I'll say this too. Like, there is a risk to it. Now, it is relatively low risk, but I will tell you that you really probably should consult your doctor. You're allowed to consult your doctor on this, guys. They can't out you. They can't turn you in. Consult your doctor and just have them run some basic blood tests before you do any kink. Not just blood chokes, but anything, really. Make sure you don't have, like, because if you have a clotting disorder or some other things, like, it can come into play in a lot of places at kink, so it's really good if you have a baseline knowledge from your doctor. But that being said, a blood choke, the only thing is you're not cutting off air at all. You're hitting the carotid. It's a little hard to demonstrate on myself because I have a big neck, but thankfully I still have big hands. So you're hitting the arteries on both sides, and you're not even completely cutting it off. You're just restricting it. It's one of the reasons why I say it's so very, very low risk, is because it's 3 to 5 seconds, 10 at most, if you're really trying to if somebody's fighting it. You'll notice I never use anything but a hand. I don't do anything that could possibly put pressure on the trachea. It's all short. And your hand comes off immediately, too. Yeah, that'd been funny if I did a blood choke on myself and all of a sudden it's passed out. And everybody's like, oh my God, he's dead. But, like, for the gatekeepers that were attacking us that I was bitching about earlier, they're like, oh, you can die from a blood choke in 3 seconds. No, you can't. You can't. Unless you have an underlying health condition, but that's not, You could have also died from getting flogged. You could have also died from rope bondage at that point. But the average everyday person, no, you're fine. And no, it does not do brain damage. Per 2 neurologists I've spoken to, not just 1, 2, because some of my partners have had epilepsy and otherwise. So I can tell you verbatim per doctors, per MRIs, per everything, blood chokes done correctly and briefly, do not cause brain damage. Even repeatedly, it does not cause brain damage, and the risk is very low. The beard gets in the way. Yeah, watch the videos because I demonstrate on the girls who have much prettier necks than I do. The necks are much prettier on them. By the way, thank you all of you in the TikTok who keep shouting out my Twitch. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Sniper. I did a video on TikTok also that kind of shows like most of my collection, but it's not all of it. And this is in the living room. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but like, let's see if I can show you this. Like, this is the living room also. So it's just one big space. Aside from the bedrooms. But it is a true loft, concrete ceilings and all. I am not going to shave my face. You pay me $10,000, I'll shave my beard. 10 grand. But you gotta do it right now. Going once, going twice. Yep, sorry, not gonna shave. Yeah, 10 grand, I'll shave it. And I'll keep it shaved for a whole week. Then I'll grow it back. Just to get some fresh skin. I have not been without facial hair in decades. I always had something, even back when I had the shitty little douchey chin strap that I was around. Thank you, Alpha. Thank you guys, all the followers. Don't forget, even if you can't tune in tomorrow, I know it's going to be hard to tune in tomorrow because of Thanksgiving. Although, again, we're only going to be on for like an hour tomorrow. But don't forget, do tune in Friday because we will have hopefully the point system set up, which means you'll be able to actually subscribe, not just follow. And you'll be able to earn points to interact, which is great. And you'll be able to earn points and do fun stuff. And, like, be able to pay us to dance or do other things. Like, we're going to do all kinds of fun stuff. That'd be great. Thank all of you for seriously, guys, the fact there's still 60 people in here is awesome. The fact there's still 40 here, awesome. Thank you guys for the follows. All of you, please do make sure you follow the links. Make sure you're visiting the merch store and checking it out. Whether you get hoodies or stickers, or otherwise, make sure you check out Geek Grooming because, again, that is awesome stuff. And it is has a social media. It has a social purpose. We're going to give back to the homeless. And then, obviously, the OF stuff is on there. So you get to see all the kinky stuff and all the sexy stuff, all the naked, all there on the links. The girls are back Sunday, Monday. Yes, I can see that. And no, I do not have an artist for emotes. I really do. I would love to get some cartoony emotes. I think that'd be hilarious. Get rid of the zombie and just have me doing a really shitty dance. You know what? Somebody make an emote of me doing the Q-tip dance. I feel like that would be super, super great. I think that would be hilarious. Hilarious. And also, I want to applaud all of you who are doing the... absolutely, we respond to messages on OF. I do, the girls do, all of them. We all respond. It's very real. And, like, the videos we post on OF, we don't censor. So, like, if we do something stupid or laugh in the middle of something or whatever, you see all of it. You see all of it. And no, I played zombies. I kind of gave up on COD. The last Modern Warfare was good, but man, like when it got super spacey, don't get me wrong, I'm a nerd, so I'm all for like spacey shit. But it like the Black Ops prior to this one, I haven't played the new one. It was so much with the specials and the fucking jets and all. It's like I just want to just run around and shoot people. Like this is stupid. Why do we need to do this? Like quit fucking up the program. Don't fix what ain't broke. My God. And Coasty, you know what? Tavi's 100% right. I mean, like, the whole point of this stream is, yes, to educate. Yes, I want to educate. Yes, I'm an educator. Yes, I have experience. That being said, we are not just here to educate, and we're not just here to be, like, exclusive for people who are super kinky. Part of it is, I mean, like, you know, case in point, Bunny, who's going to come back on at some point, she's a virgin, and she's new to the scene. So part of it is education. Part of it is just giving you other people to connect with and talk to that might be having the same experience as you. Some of it is fun. And just removing the stigma of what kink is. That we're not all, you know, fucking douche nozzle, you know, self-entitled asshats. We're normal. We have fun. I mean, you've seen my videos. I dance around in turkey suits. And dress up like Clark Griswold. And fucking do the Perry the Platypus shit. Like... we don't take ourselves too seriously, nor should anybody. And ironically, the ones that were doing all the calling out and gatekeeping are the ones who take themselves too fucking seriously. And they wonder why that we have a bigger following than they do. It's because we don't spend our time calling people out and trying to be too serious or saying that you're not good enough for kink. You're not kinky enough. No, fuck you. You're all welcome. Come on in. I don't care if you spanked a girl once when you were 22. Come on in. If you've been doing it for 5 minutes or 50 years, you're fucking welcome. We want you. We want you. And yes, the zombies can be repetitive. Even zombies used to be really cool, and it got a little convoluted. I mean, I know some people want it and they got to go for the kids, but like, I'm old. Just give me. I would rather them spend less time putting extra stupid shit in there and just remove glitches and make stuff look better. I would be happy. I don't need fucking weird guns, and I don't need, you know, weird challenges and shit. Just give it to me basic. Guys, I already went a little bit longer, but I'll give you like a couple more minutes. So if you guys have any rapid fire questions for me, I will take them. And then I'm literally... I can literally feel myself starting to fall out a little bit. I apologize. Oh my God. Ugh. I think I'm gonna log off. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 looks fucking awesome. Valhalla's really good too. It really is, actually. But yeah, 2077 I'm pumped for. But I literally think when I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna wait and hopefully get my Xbox, or my PS5 finally. If Walmart doesn't fuck me again. That is my goal, and then I think I'm going to walk the dogs and pass the fuck out. Because I feel like death. And before I go see my parents tomorrow for Thanksgiving, I want to make sure that I wake up without a fever. Because I don't want to give my parents the vid. Two best pieces of advice I can give the new OF members. Don't overcharge, and don't do it free. The people who do it free and charge pay-per-view on everything is awful. Doesn't work. I've tried it. I know people have tried it. Fails. Or the people who charge monthly, but then, like, only do a little bit of shit and then try to charge $30, $40 for every pay-per-view thing ever. You're never going to get the growth. You're never going to get the interaction because people just get annoyed. You know, the whole reason why OF works the way it does is because it's something reasonable that people can pay for. It's not crazy expensive. It doesn't take a ton of effort, you know. And you'll get guys who tip and who want to spend more money, and that's awesome. But, like, if you really want to be successful, you're better off setting a slightly lower price and getting as many people as you can, and then hoping that a percentage of those people do it. Because all of it, you're only going to get so much percentage that actually subscribe. And then out of that, you're going to get so much percentage that actually tip or buy messages, and, you know, so why cut down your reach? $10 is better than $0. 7 p.m. tomorrow also. Same time. Same kink time, same kink channel. And I promise after this week, too, guys, I'm going to work on some animated graphics and some cool transitions and stuff. I just haven't gotten there. Like, you guys have been so awesome, and all of this has blown up so amazingly that, like, we've been scrambling to keep up to make sure we're giving you what you want. So I thank you for being patient that sometimes we don't always do everything right. 7 p.m. Central Time. Literally the first games I played a Coleco way back when with doop, doop. I had a Coleco way back when. Bunny got all of hers, I think, from Etsy because they were more decorated. But the plain ones are on, you can get those on Amazon. Yeah, goals are great too. I already told Bun that. All right, guys. I think we're going to end it here. I've been with you for about an hour. I appreciate it. Sorry it was a baby stream. But I will do more tomorrow. Again, 7 p.m. tomorrow. I'll get all stuffed at the parents, provided they don't have COVID. Excuse me. That's smoker's cough. But I will do that, and I will come back and hang out with all of you guys for at least an hour. And yeah, the hair ran away from my head and went to my face. That's what happened. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll have a little more fun. And then Friday, we will have a full stream. I promise. You have my word. But you will still see me tomorrow for at least an hour because we're going to hit affiliate tomorrow. Tomorrow, after the stream is done, we will officially be affiliates. And I'm so fucking pumped. And to you on TikTok, thank you all for subscribing. Please follow the links in profile. Stay kinky. Kinky fuckers of TikTok. Kinky fuckers of Twitch. I am out. I will see you mañana. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry for the brevity. I love all of you.